guys, welcome to this month's edition of Potter Projects. I'm really excited because up until like half an hour ago, I didn't know what I was going to do for a Halloween kind of Potter project. So, I am going to show you guys how to make potion bottles for your decorations. Like if you're having a Halloween party or a Harry Potter themed party any time of the year. So, I'm going to show you how to make these, and I'm excited. So originally I made these potion bottles for the Potter Bash that we had when Deathly Hallows Part 2 premiered in the theaters back in July, and I just used them for decoration. So I thought I'd show you guys how to make the practical potion bottles I made, and then some kind of fantasy, more elaborate potion bottles. So for the more practical ones, they're really easy. I can't stress enough how easy they are. All you have to do is you can go to Walmart, and in the floral section they have these cool bottles. Just glass empty bottles that you can buy. Or you could do what I did and you can go to a secondhand store and find these jars. And they're really cheap and they work really well. Now, the bottles I bought at Walmart, I had to buy corks for, which they sell them at Walmart too. So, for this one, my Essence of Dittany potion, I bought these bottles around Halloween time last year and just emptied them. And for the Essence of Dittany, I just used vegetable oil, so that was cool. I made Verita serum, and all I did was I bought a bottle at Walmart and put water in it, because Verita serum's clear, so not really much you can do there. I also made Amaranthia, and what I did was I took red food coloring, water, and I put a bunch of red and purple beads in the bottom, just to give it a kind of more, I don't know, cool look. So, and on the back I wrote what I think my Amaranthia would smell like, and that's rain, apples, and books. All I did for the Doxy eggs and the wormwood was, for the Doxy eggs, I took a bunch of beads and I took a black permanent marker and colored them black. And then for the wormwood, all I did was I went out to the tree in my front yard, broke a bunch of branches off, like little, stick branches with leaves on them, let the leaves dry, and tore them off and cut them up. And then for the moonstone, this one's really special to me, because for the moonstone, all I did was I found this vial years ago in Goodwill. And then when we went to the beach in Florida, when we were down there visiting the Wizarding World, this is the sand from the beach, so it's pretty special to me. So, to make a practical potion bottle like these, really all you need is the bottle, water, and food coloring. And then just make yourself a label. And all I did was I just took blank printer paper and wrote on it, and then just tore the edges. I didn't cut them so that they have that kind of frayed look to them. Now, for your fantasy bottles, like this one, all I'm going to be doing is taking one of the glass bottles, painting it, and sticking crap on it. It's really all I'm going to do. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I made this color. I really don't even know how to tell you how I made it. I mixed a bunch of colors together. That's about it. And then I'm just going to start painting my bottle. Now, especially since if you're coloring on glass, like the first fantasy one I made was a plastic bottle. And so it only took like one coat. But since you're painting glass, you're probably going to have to do 2 or 3 coats, because the paint just doesn't quite stick like it does to plastic. So if you're working with glass bottles, it's going to take you a lot longer. But I think it's going to look really nice with the glass. So, okay, so now that the painted bottle is done, I thought I would decorate the outside, and all I'm using is a hot glue gun and these beads that I use for a lot of things actually, and you can just buy them at Walmart or Dollar Store or wherever. They're just the little glass beads that you put in the bottom of like your fish tank. So it's pretty cool. And you'd be amazed what you can use these things for. In fact, I think in next month's Potter project, I'll show you just exactly, you know, some cool things that you can use these for. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a bottle, glue gun, bead, or bead, glass bead, that's what they're called, I guess. Put some hot glue on the back, and stick it on there. I think I'm just going to go in a little circle with my beads just to make it kind of extravagant and decorative. Press it on there. And there we go. And that's just one design you can do. My beads are a little off center, but oh well. If you're going for the more fantasy, I have paint all over my hands. But I'm leaving this one empty because I don't think it really needs any more weight with the beads and everything on it. So I'll put that over there. And so now I'm going to show you how to make the more practical ones. I made 3 bottles of Felix Felicious, one for each of my 3 best friends when I went back to my hometown for the Deathly Hallows Part 2 midnight premiere. And it was really easy. Now, this tube I got from my work, and it's a cigar tube, like it came with a cigar in it, so I just threw it that away and kept the tube. Now, I could have just bought more, but at the dollar store I found this tube, and it had incense cones in it, which I love incense, so win-win, tube and incense. It's a little bigger, so it really just depends on what you want. So I'm not making Felix Felicious today, but I was going to make another just kind of blue potion. So all I'm doing for this is I'm taking blue food coloring and putting quite a few drops in there because I like mine. I wanted mine to be dark. So, about that. You need to, you just kind of guess. You can always add or subtract however much you want with water. And go put some water in it. Ooh, I like how dark that is. That's nice. With my Felix Felicious, I just added some really fine glitter. And I found that at the dollar store too. But you can get it pretty much wherever. Here's something very important you have to remember when making potions with liquid in them, okay? I cannot stress this enough, or else you are going to have a mess. So, it's very important to seal your potions. Believe me, the corks are not enough to keep your potion from spilling all over the place. So, all I did with mine was I took the glue that I used to use for everything, and now I don't really use it for everything because I've found a hot glue gun. But it's just regular super glue. So, and I just take it and I put it all the way around the cork near the bottom and let it just kind of drip all the way around. And then you take it and you put it in your vial. And that glue is going to keep your potion in there once it dries. It's not getting past that glue, I can guarantee you that. So, and you can put a label on your vial like I did with the Felix, but it's up to you. And you can do a string one like I did, or a label along the side if you want. It doesn't really matter. So that's this month's edition of Potter Projects. I hope you guys come up with some really cool potions to make to decorate for Halloween or a party or just your room like I do. So, if you make potions, send me a message in my inbox with a picture, do a response video. I would love to see them. So, Happy Halloween, you guys. Long live Harry Potter.